Well, David, to use an old football cliche, it was a game of two halves.
Yeah, I thought the first half were terrific. I think the fact that they had to bring all their big guns on, your Barry Bannons, your Josh Winderson, your
Jamal Lowe.
Jamal Lowe,
Yeah.
it's sort of a bit of a feather in our cap, if you like. And then ultimately, they can bring them that kind of quality off the bench, the championship quality, and we can't. That's no disrespect to the lads on our bench, but that's where we're at. And ultimately, that tells. I think 5-1 certainly flattered them, but that's they can gauge. So that's very rich for me to say. Look, we were very good. Our shape was very good. Our press was very good. But then they'll work things out, and they've got better players. That's ultimately the reality of it. But you saw a committed performance from us, and we just ran out of steam a bit. And we won't run out of steam in league games, but tonight we did because of the quality and their movement and their tempo.
We had chances as well in that first half. Could have been 2 or 3-0.
Yeah, look, we've scored a great goal. We've hit the bar. We've had one or two other little bits the way you go, oh, that's one pass there, and you suddenly got a great chance. So yeah, like I say, I thought we were really good. And yeah, we deserved his lead. I'm sure that Danny wasn't probably best pleased with their performance. So it was always going to be a tough night. They've got. I watched them last Friday against Leeds, and they were very good against an outstanding Leeds team. So we knew it was going to be a tough night, and so it proved in that second half. But like I say, I actually thought for the first hour, even though they'd scored bang bang, I thought we were very good. And then like I say, we ran out of legs a little bit.
Yeah, and that first goal comes not long after half time, and it's a bit of a killer. That double blow, wasn't it? Took the stuffing out of us.
Yeah, it did. And every goal there's one or two bits that you can always pick the bones out of, and every single goal tonight you can. There's certainly some things that happened last Thursday and that have happened tonight, and irrespective of opposition, we've got to stop that. So we've got to make sure that we learn from that, and that's the key bit. The good thing was in that first half we were much better in that shape that we were in without the ball, when to press, when not to press, how to get them. That's why we were really effective, and that's an improvement from last Thursday, a big improvement. So we know that they're learning, we know that they're listening, and we've got to make sure that we keep building on little things like that. There's lots more to go. We all know we're on this journey, and today wasn't a particularly in possession, build and create and finish kind of night because of their press and their intensity, and we knew that. However, we were learning more about the other side of the game and in defence to attack transitions. So there was plenty of positives, but obviously the result is the result.
Yeah, I think the last couple of goals at the end, was it just sloppy defending from our point of view?
Yeah, I think we just ran out of legs.
Yeah.
That round white thing doesn't get tired, whereas human beings do. And we didn't keep the ball well enough in the second half. When we did nick the balls on them transitions, we was a bit sloppy in possession on them initial transitions. Whereas in the first half we kept the ball a bit better. But you've got to give them a lot of credit as well. They're in the championship for a reason, and that shone through.
And I think that's a good message for fans. That first half in particular, you can see what we're trying to do.
Yeah, look, I don't want to sound like a bit of a broken record, but we know we're on this journey that takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. And we've got to make sure that we are continually improving. And that first half was a vast improvement from Thursday night. Now we've got to make sure we can replicate that for 60 minutes and 75 minutes and 90 minutes. Now we're not going to play Sheffield Wednesday every week. So you're hoping that we can do that for 90 minutes on Saturday. Whilst also having more of the ball and being better in possession, but also being a threat from set pieces like we were tonight. So there's lots of all these little incremental things that we've got to continue to get better at, and we have. There's no disputing that we've got better from last season, but now we've got to get better this season, game on game. Now it won't be linear. We know that it'll be a bit up and down at times, but we've got to make sure we are in 10 games time better than what we are now, and then in 20 games time better than we are in 10 games time, and that's the challenge for the players, for myself, for the staff. So we are getting better slowly, and we've got to keep improving.
Any injuries from tonight?
Not that I'm aware of. Obviously, Rosa getting through 65 minutes was a brilliant thing. We knew that he'd probably only last maybe anything up to 60, so to get 65 out of him, and then he cramps up, so he comes off the pitch straight away, is a real bonus. That's his first really extended stint, since March time. So it's a real positive on the night, and we've got to make sure that happens to a few others as well.